And here we go, another day back at the ramp, and it appears that the party is just getting started, which is not unusual down here at 79th Street, where it always feels like a party. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street, and let's see how our day rolls. It's a little bit calm on the wind factor, which means some of these boats should have a fairly easy time coming in. And I mean, our crew here looks like they're gonna party all the way into the ramp, as the ladies are asking for the music to be turned up as they're ready to go ahead and start dancing. But let's see how Cap does, especially with the distraction up front in the bow of the boat. So he starts to make his turn, looks good, and typically when I say looks good on this one, he's not turning the wheel. So he's doing this with nothing but throttles, which is typically the sign that somebody in a twin engine boat knows what they're doing. Because the reality is you shouldn't need to turn that wheel a whole lot. In fact, when I see those wheels spinning, that's when we get the camera rolling, because we typically know somebody's about to make some mistakes as they come in. But our crew still working their way toward the dock, and Cap right there, almost with perfection, just keeps those wheels straight, the outboard straight, and winds up landing it pretty easily. So I've seen this boat down here at the ramp a few times, and I always admire it every single time it comes out. Now, I believe it's a fountain, but my curiosity question on this one, was this a retrofit? Was this boat originally a quad outboard vessel like this, or is this an older boat that they've taken and redone? Now, I'm not the biggest expert in fountains to begin with, but I know I've never seen one like this, which makes me wonder if it's not that retrofit. But let me know in the comments below, is Fountain making boats like this right now and I just didn't know it? Or this crew just took the time to take an older one, bring it back to life, and do something a little different with it? And the Fountain seemed popular for that. They're definitely a popular platform to go ahead and buy an older one and slap a new interior in it, throw some new motors on it, some electronics, and bring it back to life. But definitely a unique setup. And we see this one down here at 79th quite frequently. So our next crew coming in on approach. So we've got one of the crew up into the bow. Somebody right behind them on the ready. She started to go for a grab like she was going to try and grab a pole, but they're too far away. And our guy leaves without a line, quickly gets tossed one though. But the stern is kicking out as Cap puts it in reverse. Gotta watch out, there's a boat right behind them. So our girl in green goes running back to try and push off. Now, I don't know why our guy on the dock with the line has not started trying to at least pull them back. Maybe he's letting Cap try and get it straightened out before he does so. So right there he goes for the pole wrap around to kind of stop them. And Cap's got her back heading the right direction. But in this one, I don't know why Cap went into reverse when you already had somebody on the dock with a line. So our second line goes for the step off. Now they're going to try and walk her up and get it pulled over. And this crew should be good to roll there. And here we go, our next crew coming in. This crew's coming in a little hot. Cabs has a little throttle behind it. There we go. He starts to brake check it out where he can try and line it up and get himself set to go. So he's got somebody in the bow on the ready. Just has to get close enough where they can get some lines moving. So I guess he didn't like the dock he was heading toward, as he's now backing way out to try and determine which way he wants to go. Or maybe he just didn't like the angle he was coming in on. But all these lanes that he's passing back to are all pretty, they've got somebody on them. So here we go, second attempt, gonna start to work his way back up. So it looks like he's gonna try and come in a little shallow, come in on 3 this time and pick a different dock. Coming in hot again, he's gonna have to brake check one more time. Our girl gets the easy step off. And even though I said he was coming in hot, winds up actually looking pretty good there at the end. and brake checks it down and comes in fairly soft. I thought for sure with the speed he was coming in, that one was going to get a little out of hand quickly, and fortunately for Cap, it did not. And our next crew in on approach, we've got somebody in the bow on the ready with a line, and one of the ladies on the stern trying to get it ready as well. So Cap's coming in slowly. Our guy goes to try and grab the pole, and no, we get a miss on the first attempt. So has to be careful. There's a boat to his left as he tries to line it back up to get it back around. So kind of drifting away from the dock. His guy in the bow is like pointing like, bro, the dock's that way. And tries to get it turned back over. So our next attempt, gonna come in with a little steeper angle, it looks like this time. And our guy in the bow is giving all kinds of hand signals like that's gonna help a ton. Goes for the pole grab, holding onto it, but Cap's struggling to get the vessel over as he's trying to pull it up. But our guy doesn't toss a line onto the dock. There he misses. Misses again. And he could have stepped off and didn't do that either. So now he's floating off the dock and the lady's got to take over. Our girl in the back winds up getting one around the pole. But now nobody's doing anything as she's got it tied in back there. Somebody's going to have to get off and grab the line for the bow, or Cap's going to have to bump this into forward gear to try and get it up. So our guy that was up front isn't really doing much now but sitting there. And of course the ladies take over and they're going to have to do it themselves. After his misses with the line, there we go. They're going to toss it up to her. And she's going to be the one to bring him on. But he easily could have walked off on that one. All he had to do was step off the boat with the line. When he had his hand on the pole the first time. But here we go. Now he'll step off. He even had a further distance than he was before. But it looks like they're going to be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.